Hi guys. We talked yesterday about spring and the early signs of spring. I came outside today for a walk to see if I could find out any of the early signs of spring. As you look around, things are still pretty brown, like our story, right? I don't see too many trees with leaves on them, but I bet you if we look real close, we'll be able to see some of the signs of spring. Let's take a walk. The first thing you're going to notice as we walk through all the dark browns and tans that we see is a little bit of color coming up here. See if you can tell me what color it is. What color do you guys see? This is a very early blooming plant. It's called a forsythia. And you don't see too many green leaves on it right now. But you do see some beautiful yellow blossoms, and they're one of the first things we see in spring are the yellow forsythia blooms. And after that, it'll turn green and we'll have many green leaves on this. But right now, one of the first colors we see is yellow, a yellow flower, an early sign of spring. Let's keep going and see what else we can find. A lot of the plants that we're going to see are just now beginning to wake up. So at first glance, they do look brown. But if you get closer and look right at the stems, what do you see, guys? Do you see the green leaves? They're baby leaves just blooming. They came from buds. If you look, you can see the green buds. They haven't opened up yet and given us leaves. Some early signs of spring are the tiny little green buds that'll open up into leaves in the very near future. Another thing we see are plants just now emerging from the ground. A lot of them do not have flowers on them yet. They're simply the leaves and the stems coming up out of the ground. Believe it or not, one day, very soon, all of these taller leaves that you see coming up out of the ground are going to have beautiful yellow and white flowers on them. But right now, they're just poking up through the ground. They're coming up through the leaves. Think of the leaves like a blanket that covers the plant all winter long until it starts warming up and the leaves come through the ground looking for the sun. Very early signs of spring. If you were to look at the lawn, at the grass, you just see green. Nothing too exciting, right? But what happens if you look really close? Really close at the grass. What do you see? Beautiful little white flowers. You have to look very closely. Spring is a time of birth, a time when new things are being opened up to the world and we get to see them for the first time. And a lot of times they're very small. There are a lot of things waking up in the springtime. Animals are one of them. We might not see them all the time, but there's signs out there that the animals are waking up too. I want to show you what I mean. These are some beautiful irises. You can see how the ends of the leaves are pointy, except when you have a hungry animal come through, like maybe a deer, and they chew off all the tops of your flowers. Don't worry, these guys will still grow. They just don't have real long leaves right now because somebody was hungry. Spring is truly a wonderful time of year. I think it's my favorite season. I like the way it has the promise of a beautiful summer. I like the way things are waking up and life is coming back to the earth. I love to watch the baby animals. There's so many activities to do in the spring. The sun comes out, makes everything a lot warmer, and it brings people together, and I really like that. What's your favorite season? I like all the seasons too. So, what did you find outside for your early signs of spring? Anything that I saw on my walk today? Did you see buds and new flowers? Did you see green leaves? How about smell? How the earth smells after a rainstorm or with everything waking up. It is beautiful. Take time to enjoy it, guys. I'll see you in the classroom. Bye.